Hello everyone, today I'm reviewing the Amazon Basics Sketchbook. I'll be unboxing and testing out this product with a variety of art medias just to see how well it holds up. But before we continue, I'd really appreciate it if you could smash that subscribe button. If you want to learn the exact methods I use to create the artwork in my shorts videos, I will be uploading tutorials very soon. I'll be going into detail on drawing tips, techniques, the tools I use, and even product reviews. So if you want to keep up to date with all my latest content, then hit that subscribe button. And with that out the way, let's get on with the review. So the Amazon Sketchbook comes in two sizes, L and XL. I'll be reviewing the smaller version of the two. With that, I should also declare that this review is not sponsored, which means I'm going to tell you exactly what I think of it. And here it is, the Amazon Basics Sketchbook. First impressions are good, looks and feels like a good quality high-end sketchbook. However, as they say, the proof is in the pudding, so let's take a closer look. This is a hardback sketchbook around 21 by 13 centimeters in size in landscape format. The extra large version of the sketchbook is 30 by 22 centimeters. It has 36 sheets, which is 72 sides of FSC certified pigmented paper with a thickness of 200 GSM. For comparison, the larger version of this sketchbook has 48 sheets, but the paper is listed as being only 160 GSM. The paper color is off-white. If I compare it to one of my sketchbooks with bright white pages, you can see for yourself that it appears to be a light cream or ivory tone. The paper texture itself has a very light tooth or grain to it and feels fairly smooth to the touch. The binding is, case binding, which you'd expect with most hardback sketchbooks. As for additional features, it has an internal accordion pocket for storing any loose bits of paper or card. The website does list a matching bookmark, but I could not find that anywhere. There's no ribbon, so I'm assuming they mean an extra item, which maybe they forgot to include. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. On to price. This is listed in the UK at £4.72, which at the time of recording this video is approximately $5.60 in US currency. However, as I got hold of this in the sale, it only cost me £4.07. That's $4.80 in US currency, which, let's face it, for a sketchbook of this size is not very expensive at all. So my first question is, does it lay flat? I'm not gonna lie, given the price of this thing, I was not expecting that. No complaints there, that's that question answered. Alright, let's try out the sketchbook itself. The first art media I'm testing is graphite. Let's draw something in here, see how it goes. When it comes to art media, I'm a huge fan of graphite. I just love how expressive it is and how easily you can create smooth blends and transitions with it. And the best part is, you can erase it too. So here's the final result, and I have to say, I actually really enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun to work with. The paper is fairly smooth, but the light grain was enough to grip the pencil lead, and blending the graphite was fairly easy. The next test is coloring pencils. I have a small set of professional coloring pencils which I've only used once very briefly, so despite not being too experienced with using them, I did whatever I could here. And here's the result. The colours lay down well, look pretty good, and I didn't come across any issues. Let me know what you think in the comments. The next test, alcohol markers. For this, I chose to render something quick and easy, so I went for a comic book style drawing of an eye. I just wanted to see how well the paper could handle markers. Here's the final image, now for the big moment. Well, as you can see, there's a fair amount of ink bleeding through, which is fine if you're only going to use one side. But the big question is, has the ink leaked through to the next page? And the answer is no. So, if you're happy with using only one side of the page, this will work just fine with alcohol markers. The next test is fine liners. If you've seen my short videos, you'll know how much I love drawing animals, so for this test, I'm going to do a quick, loose sketch of a border collie in fine liner ink. And here it is. Now, let's see if there's any bleed through. Nope, none whatsoever. I think we're all good here. And finally, as the sketchbook is listed as being suitable for watercolours, let's see how well that claim holds up. I should warn you, I am a complete beginner with watercolours. I am just not very good with them. So I'm just going to paint something very simple in order to test the paper. What I'm doing here is going straight in with what's known as a wet on wet technique, as I really wanted to push the paper to its limit. The scene I'm painting is mostly based around a tutorial I found here on YouTube. I'll be adding a link to that video in the description, so if you are interested in watercolours, then please go check out their channel. And here's the final result. The colours look vibrant and all seems well. Despite there being some buckling of the page, there was a tiny bit of bleed through, but nothing too bad. So, my final thoughts on this product. It looks good, feels good, lays flat, and for me was a lot of fun to use. As I've said before, I prefer using graphite pencils, and this works really well with those. Alcohol-based markers are great if you're happy using only one side, but regardless of which art media I tested, none of them bled through onto the next page, which is a huge plus. I can't say if the results will be the same on the larger XL size sketchbook, as that version has thinner 160 GSM paper. Given the price, this one definitely gets a thumbs up from me. I've not seen a sketchbook of this size and quality for less than a $5. Most are usually 3 to 4 times that price. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, take care, and I'll see you next time.